think you're ready for retirement. You might be making mistakes that could cost you everything. Let's break down the most common retirement planning mistakes and what you can do to avoid them. Retirement should be the time when you finally get to relax and enjoy the fruits of your hard work. But what if one small mistake could turn your retirement dreams into a financial nightmare? Planning for retirement isn't just about saving money. There are many pitfalls that most people don't see coming. In this video, we'll walk through the biggest mistakes people make and how you can protect yourself. Let's start with the mistake almost everyone makes: underestimating how long you'll live. With advances in healthcare, people are living longer than ever. It's not unusual to live 30 years after retiring. That means your savings need to last decades, not just a few years. If you haven't planned for a long retirement, you risk running out of money when you need it the most. The reality is, we need to plan for living well into our 90s or even hundreds, and that means setting aside more than we think. Another huge mistake: ignoring healthcare costs. Most people think Medicare will cover everything, but the truth is, there are gaps. Things like long-term care or assisted living aren't fully covered. Healthcare in retirement can easily cost more than $300,000 for a couple, and that's just for routine expenses. What happens if you need extended care? Planning ahead for these costs is essential. Consider long-term care insurance or other options to make sure you don't get blindsided by medical bills. Third mistake: claiming Social Security too early. Now let's talk about Social Security. It's tempting to start claiming benefits as soon as you're eligible at 62. But if you do that, you're locking in a much lower monthly payment for the rest of your life. In fact, your benefits can be up to 30% lower than if you waited until your full retirement age. On the other hand, if you delay claiming until age 70, you'll get the maximum benefit. The difference could be hundreds of dollars a month, which adds up over time. The lesson here? Be strategic about when you claim Social Security. Fourth mistake: not adjusting your investments as you age. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they near retirement is not adjusting their investment strategy. What worked for you in your 30s and 40s might not be the best approach in your 60s. Keeping all your money in high-risk stocks could lead to a major loss right when you need the money the most. On the flip side, going too conservative could mean your money doesn't keep up with inflation, and that can reduce your buying power. A balanced portfolio is key. Tools like target date funds automatically adjust your risk as you age, keeping you on track. Fifth mistake: not starting early enough. Here's another common mistake: not starting to save early enough. People underestimate the power of compound interest. The earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. For example, if you start saving in your 20s, even small contributions can grow into a substantial nest egg by the time you retire. But if you wait until your 40s or 50s to start saving, you'll have to put away much more to catch up. The lesson? Start as early as you can, even if it's just a little bit. Many people forget about taxes when they're planning for retirement. Withdrawals from retirement accounts, like a 401k or a traditional IRA, are often taxed as regular income. That means you could owe a big chunk of your retirement savings to the IRS. There are ways to reduce your tax burden, though, like using Roth accounts or planning your withdrawals carefully. If you don't plan for taxes, you could end up with a lot less money than you expected. Seventh mistake: ignoring estate planning. Another mistake people often overlook is estate planning. It's not just for the wealthy. Everyone should have a will, and possibly a trust, to make sure their assets are handled properly after they're gone. Without proper planning, your family could face legal battles, delays, and extra costs. Setting up an estate plan ensures your money goes where you want it to go, and it makes things easier for your loved ones after you pass away. Last mistake: not consulting a professional. Finally, a major mistake is trying to handle everything yourself. Retirement planning is complex, and many people miss out on important strategies because they don't seek professional advice. A financial advisor can help you create a personalized plan, avoid common mistakes, and optimize your retirement strategy. Even if you think you've got it all figured out, getting a second opinion can save you money and stress in the long run. So, to wrap up, retirement planning isn't just about saving money. It's about planning for a longer life, budgeting for healthcare, being smart about Social Security, adjusting your investments, starting early, considering taxes, planning your estate, and getting help when you need it. By avoiding these mistakes, you can set yourself up for a much more comfortable and secure retirement. If this helped, hit subscribe for more retirement tips.